Hey guys, this is Oracle Daphne. My name is Beth, and I am back again doing your mid-June 2015 monthly tarot horoscopes. This is for everyone with their ascendant, sun, or moon in the lovely Taurus. And I'm posting these after the retrograde, so I'm hoping that things for you have gotten better since the retrograde is now over, and we can all go back to being obsessed with our electronics. um, so anyways, and I am not doing right now the sex and relationship videos until probably August. Right now I'm sticking to my main deck by Stephanie Puy-Moon Law, the Shadowscapes deck. I have used other decks in the past, and everybody is clamoring for my sex and relationships videos. However, due to time constraints, it's one of those things where, I can't really, I don't really have the time to do both things, okay? So I'm kind of sticking to my main deck for right now. But anyways, should you want to have a private reading with me, I'm happy to use whatever deck you want, including this the erotic deck that I use, the Decameron deck. I have had clients request that, and I'm always happy to do it. And it's actually quite interesting to see the comparison, because I like to usually lay out the Shadowscapes as well to see how they kind of match up. And it's really good times. So feel free to email me again, elizabetholson31@gmail.com, if you want to do private reading with me. So on to your reading. A card did fall out while I was talking, and let me just roll it out here. Really interesting cards. None of it's making sense to me, though. So I'm going to re-roll it. I'm going to re-roll, rewind, rethink it. Because it's too chaotic and I can't comprehend it. It's too much for me sometimes. Okay, so do one more time, see what we get for you. Interesting. Okay, I'm just going to go with this one. It's still not vibing with me entirely, but I'm just going to go with it and see what comes. So I am going to start off, I think, in the position of the foundation, okay, for you guys, my lovely Tauruses. And you guys, it's interesting. I don't know if you guys got this card last time or whatever sign did. I did see this recently. So I think it might have been Cancer. So you might have some planets in Cancer. This is the Nine of Wands. And the Nine of Wands is, to me, a card about waiting, okay? It's a card about being vigilant and waiting, and, this is someone also looking out for you. This could be like a godfather or somebody that's older that's kind of on a lookout for you. Usually this is the card about waiting, though. This is the card about needing to be patient. Things may take longer than expected. This can potentially be a card about delay. So the interesting thing is, when this is in position of the foundation, it means to me that you are not really looking at the future as much as you should. You are looking back. You're waiting on things to change. You're looking at people from the past. You're looking back at the past and going, um, you know, it can be, it's very classic, waiting on somebody to come back into your life. But it also is just like, there's delay. This is the foundation. So you're waiting on everything. You're waiting to feel, you're waiting to feel free because you got the Eight of Swords last time. So to me, this is a very strong continuation of my my June videos, my main general June videos. This shows to me that not much has changed. And it's very interesting because Tauruses generally are the ones that get stuck. And this is a card about getting stuck. And, you know, your energy appears to me to be a little bit stuck, okay? Because it hasn't shifted that much. Things haven't changed that much, okay? So it shows me that you're waiting to feel better about things, to feel like less restricted, okay? There's restrictions, and this is karma too. To me, this is a card about karma. So to me, it's like about, it's almost like you're waiting to not have to be dealing with karma. You're also waiting for, you know, your money, your wealth, prosperity, and happiness to kind of roll in, you know. You may also be waiting on this guy, and this is the #1 player, okay? This is a Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer dude, okay? Because you also have the 5 of Swords, which is, I see this as, this can be an air sign, okay? Also Scorpio, Cancer, because they have the armor, okay? And I have seen this as an Aquarius too before. Libra or Gemini, most likely it's a Cancer or Scorpio, because you have this 9 of Cups person over here. They don't have to be the same person. They could be 2 different people. But your focus, your emotions are tied up in this 5 of Swords person. Or your emotions are tied up in your finances, because this is the survival mode card, where you're in survival mode, you don't want to spend a lot of money, you're counting your pennies, you're kind of penny pinching, you have the 6 of Pentacles, which means there's resentment and issues within your relationship. Someone may be, putting more into the pot than the other person. And so there's inequalities there. So that's kind of how I see it. And then, it is, to me, the survival mode card is linking up with this inequalities. You may be waiting also on a settlement, okay, from a long time ago. If you have any kind of legal stuff going on, you may be waiting on that. Some of you are waiting for, the obstacles and struggle to end, okay? You may be waiting to get better sleep because you also got the 5 of Wands and the 4 of Swords. It's like you're waiting on everything. It's like you're waiting for your life to begin, So you're waiting for your monies to start rolling in. You're waiting to not to have as much shit on your plate. You're waiting for this person, for some reason, to exit your life. Okay, this is a complicated person here. This is the 5 of Swords, Cancer, Scorpio, again, or an air sign. Okay, you're waiting for to be in an equal partnership too. You're waiting to have an equal partnership where that partner is putting in what you are putting in, and it's equal. Okay. And if it's not like a conscious thing that you're waiting on, it may be just kind of underneath the surface. It's like a polar bear waiting under the ice. You know what I mean? So it's very interesting to me. Okay, so then we also have I think my cards got screwed up here. I think that's how it was. You got the 4 of Wands in the immediate future, and that means you're going to be having a joyful time this summer. Okay, there's some joy to be happen. There's happy family times going on. Okay, this is the joy card. This is amazing joy card. So, but at the same time, it could be that you're waiting to feel joyful. You're waiting to feel like, excited again about stuff, lit up again to do stuff. Um, there's just this strong waiting thing is it's like a waiting game for you. Okay. You really, and I'm going to flip another card here, need to, in a way, stop waiting for your life to begin and start, And actually, I pulled the Lover's card, which is wild. You need to focus more on your relationship to your partner. You need to focus more on love and romance. That should be the foundation, but the foundation is waiting. So you need to switch gears, focus more on your relationship. I feel like there's issues within your partnership, if you have a partnership. If you're single, you need to get back out there and start dating, okay? I feel like there's a lot of focus on finances right now for you, Taurus. And it's like almost like an over focus, but there's also other aspects, there's other things going on too. You have a lot of stress right now in the position of your attitude. It's a ton of stress. Because this is the card in the upright position about arguments and fighting and stress. In the reverse position, this is about making up, okay, after a fight, and negotiating in the family, which is really good. Maybe all you want is like a little peace in your family. Maybe that's what you want, You don't want to fight. You just want a little corner of the world to call your own, and you call home and your own. And that's what you're looking for. Maybe there's some conflict. I feel like there's some conflict within your family, specifically regarding this person, because this person is a bad dude, okay, or a negative person, or somebody who is really looking for a fight, someone who's really looking to just stab somebody, because they're not like literally, okay, but they're just out for blood. They feel like the world has made them the biggest victim, okay? They have been raped in some way, and it's just not, and that's not the case, okay? They just feel, and I shouldn't say raped because it's bad, I should say they've been taking advantage, they feel like the world's out to get them, like they've been taken advantage of by the world, okay? And they haven't, but they just feel that way, and so that's why they're kind of out for blood. There's a lot of anger, and I do also feel resentment. There's resentment there, okay? There's issues with finances, Taurus. Specifically also with that person, because that card is linking up with that person. So if that person is, there's issues there. And you're overly focused on finances, because if you say it's not a person, it's just you. I'm getting a tingle on this. It's you kind of you being in survival mode. You're looking to your finances to provide you happiness, and that's not where happiness comes from. You make happiness happen. I like that quote. I'm actually gonna use that. Make happiness happen, Taurus. For those of you who are not in a relationship, I feel like this card is about survival mode for you. It's about not really wanting to spend much money and trying to save every single last penny, and feeling like very defensive, and feeling just like you may not have enough money, but in my mind you do. That's the thing, you do. So for those of you who are single, you need to focus more on love, loving others, doing what you love. Anything to do with love is important. That's number one, first and foremost. Stop waiting on either the settlement to come through, to feel like things are going to get better and only to be disappointed when they don't. You need to stop waiting on all that. You need to actually take a more active approach to things and a more positive approach to things and say, okay, I may not have all the money in the world, but I'm going to make do what I can with it and be smart about it, and do things that are free. I always say do things that are free, and if it means getting another job or a new job or working a second job, some Tauruses believe that they only should only have one job, so they refuse to get a second one, but having a second one actually might pull in some extra money. So you need to get kind of creative with your finances so you're not kind of waiting for your finances to improve, for your emotions to get better, for you to be happy, okay? And some of you, you may have a partner or boyfriend or girlfriend or somebody, and, you may feel like you're really supportive of them, but they're not supportive of you. So you need to work on your partnership to this person because there is resentment there, okay? Going back to that card. So that's the other thing. Now the outcome card is the Two of Pentacles, which I really don't like to see for you guys because this says, typically it's a guy. It's usually a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo for the earth signs. It can also be an Aries or Gemini male, okay? But it doesn't always have to be those, okay? Somebody that's doubled up with two guys or two girls. If you're gay, it's two guys, you and somebody else. If, even if you're, a lesbian, or even if you're bisexual, I mean, this could be, your partner, and I see this as a male, okay, but it could also be female where your partner has doubled up, okay. This is cheating, okay. I don't like it, but I'm just putting it out there now that's saying that the Two of Pentacles usually is somebody who's juggling two things, and it's usually a partner that's juggling somebody else. Not always. In some cases, okay, for those of you who are married and have a loving partnership and things are great, this is you just trying to balance it, okay? So this could be you just trying to balance it all, having work-life balance and struggling with the work-life balance, okay? Because you also have this Five of Wands here, and the Five of Wands to me is just a pile of shit card, just like life's a shit festival. So it's, beating the world off with a stick, saying, no, I don't want to pay that bill, no, I don't want to pay that bill, and no, I don't need to do that, and no, I'm not going to pay my taxes this year, So I'm not encouraging that at all, okay, by the way. Hang on just 1 second, I got to plug my computer in. Again. So just a very interesting spread. I don't like how you have this Nine of Cups here, this is usually the number one player dude in the zodiac, with the outcome being the Two of Pentacles, okay? However, for some reason, I don't really feel like there's a lot of cheating going on in this spread, although there might be. I just feel like you're dealing with work-life balance issues where you're working too much, you're not playing enough, and some of you are just single. Some of you may be in a relationship with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio person who likes their freedom, or Aquarius too. Aquariuses love their freedom. Can be those guys. For those of you who Taurus, you're in a relationship, this person really just wants their freedom. It's not going to be the person to propose to you. It's not going to be the person to commit to, or they're not going to commit to you, okay? You may want marriage, and you may be waiting on this person to get close to that person or figure this person out, or for them to, grow a pair and start actually wanting the relationship, but they're not going to because they don't really want the relationship. They want to be single. They want to be free. This is someone who's single. This could even be you, Taurus, but I don't really feel like it is. For some of you, okay? Some of you, it's wealth, happiness, and bliss, and it's financial prosperity, okay? Which is what's crowning you in mid-June. However, there are some people, some Tauruses, specifically Taurus females, I feel, this is somebody in your life who just wants to be single. Now, this doesn't have to be a love partner, okay? This could be, someone in your family that you know. It could even be your son. Just someone who just likes their freedom, doesn't want to be tied down. Um, I feel like I've seen this before for you. I don't know why, but it's just, this is what I'm picking up for this person. So I would just be very careful. If you're the person that's dating, know that this person is not going to commit to you. I would be very surprised if they did. Message me if they do. But I highly doubt it. Chances are they're cheating. If you're the person that's single and dating, that's what's happening with this person. I wouldn't wait on this person any longer, okay? The longer you wait for this person, the more life that you're really just shortening your lifespan, because you're not living your life. So you're just shortening your lifespan. Yeah, again, for those of you who are single, this feels very financially highs and lows, Things are good financially, and then you have to spend, And then you're worried about your finances, and then things may improve, things may get better, but it's just overall this kind of roller coaster with your finances of kind of, you have money and then you don't. You have money and then you don't. And you're concerned about your spending, which makes sense, but at the same time, you have to live your life. You can't just, stay in and not do anything and not go anywhere and not talk to anyone because you can't afford to. That's not life. It wasn't meant to be lived that way. So get creative with your finances. If you need to, talk to a financial advisor, talk to a banker, talk to somebody who can help you, figure it out and get it kind of straightened out. That would be better for you. And then with regards to beating the world off with a stick, I always say you need to do one thing at a time, okay? Tauruses tend to go slowly and, carefully. However, they're not always the most organized people. You may be taking on too many projects or too many things all at once, and it's too much. Rome wasn't built in a day. You have to do one thing at a time. Make it so you are focused, like each day, on one thing. Okay, be like, okay, I'm gonna do this today, and do it and get it done. And that way, you won't have such an issue with everything piling up. The other thing is that a lot of times people tend to lump their problems together. Okay, they start by saying, and I'm just using this as an example, Taurus. They start by saying, first my boyfriend, and then my job, and then, my car, and then the sky was falling down, and then this happened, and they're putting it all together until really they're just getting this lump of shit, okay? But you have to just say, okay, going back to these things, you have to say, okay, breaking up with the boyfriend, so that problem is gone, okay? We're fixing my car, saving money for that problem is gone. Or focusing only on fixing your car this week. That's what you're dealing with, okay? Worrying about the sky falling down, is another focus for another day, okay? I don't recommend it, but should you need to worry, make it a point to worry for that day about that one thing, because the rest of it can wait, There are things that you're not going to be able to get to do. There are limitations. Tauruses, and I've met some Tauruses that are very active Tauruses. They're ADD Tauruses, where they go, 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 do. They never really stop doing stuff. And you're going to have to slow down at some point and prioritize what it is that you really want to do and do those first. And then everything else is going to have to wait. It's just going to have to wait. You can't, for those of you who think you can do it all, maybe you can, but it's taking a toll on you. And you're going in kind of in the wrong direction, in the sense that, I feel like you're solving your problems in the wrong way, okay? So I feel like for you, maybe it's like, the way to solve your problems is by doing it all in one day. But actually, that's the wrong way to do it. You might miss something really crucial and really important if you go slowly and carefully through the things that you need to do. Be better. But you do have this, you do have this joy card kind of stuck in there with everything else. To me, it's kind of a hodgepodge of stuff that you need to kind of work on and get through and kind of soldier on through the end of June. For the two of Pentacles to be the outcome, it could really go either way. It could be someone who's doubled up with another relationship, or it could be you just having work-life balance. I'm going to hope for your sake that it's work-life balance issues, because I think there's two camps of people. I think there's going to be Tauruses that have relationships where there's people that there's cheating going on, and then there's the other camp where you're in a relationship where you're single and it's just you working too much. So take the walk, go outside, get a dog, make some cookies, muffins, watch some Jamie Oliver FoodTube. I totally recommend it. And look at the recipes. Totally huge fan of him. And be happy. So I am going to leave you with that, my lovely Tauruses. I know this is a little bit shorter video than the other ones, but that's all that I'm getting for right now. So stay tuned for more. For a private reading, feel free to email me, elizabetholson31@gmail.com. And thank you so much for messaging and subscribing and liking and all that lovely stuff. So I will talk to you guys soon. Okay, so big hugs. Big kisses. Thanks so much. Take care.